Morning, YouTube. Hang your chin. Another Saturday, cold one. minus 11 this morning. Feels like minus 15. So, figured I'd do a little bit of a video today. And actually, a video response to mtnmikeblue1, I believe. He was talking yesterday. I watched this video about feelings and how he deals with them, being depressed and all that. So I figured I'd elaborate and, kind of say what I do and all that stuff. But for the most part, I'm a pretty quiet guy when it comes to feelings. Usually I just bottle it up in my head. And when I go to work, as everybody knows, if you don't, I'm a garbage man, so I work by myself all day. I get in and out of the truck, pick up garbage, recycling, all that fun stuff. So I have a lot of time to think on my own. And that's usually what I'll do. Usually I'll just overanalyze something, and I'll just keep dwelling on it until I work it out, or something like that. But I'm usually not too expressive on my feelings. Yes, sometimes I am, but like I said, I'm a pretty big guy, so I'm usually pretty quiet about things like that. But he was saying how it's hard to get depressed up in Southern California, I guess, because of the rain and the clouds. And oddly enough, people up here in Canada, same thing too, except for it's the winter time for us. So now, our time went back. It goes back an hour. So it used to get dark at, let's say, 9 o'clock, and now it gets dark about 5. So a lot of people seem to get pretty depressed around this time of the year. And it's friggin', it's cold and snowy and gloomy, and, some people up here actually have to have a little, it's a little projector they set down beside them. And it projects the same vitamin that comes from the sun to make them feel good. Because a lot of people do get really depressed up here when it comes to wintertime. Because, your days are shorter, nights are longer, kind of stuff like that. Me, on the other hand, I love winter. I love everything about it, so I love the seasons, I love the change. So it doesn't really bother me that much. How I get rid of stress and how I get rid of, depression... because we all get depressed, let's be honest. I get depressed, everybody else gets depressed. Biggest thing is just take it day by day, and sometimes it works itself out, and sometimes it doesn't, but how I get rid of it sometimes, I'll just dwell into a hobby, like himself. I'm pretty obsessive too when it comes to things, and I call them hobbies too. I do a lot of hunting. I'm actually quite obsessed with hunting, so I'll go out and do some target shooting, stuff like that, to kind of de-stress or whatever, or, I'll find this here, YouTube is a good way to get out of depression, Do a video, shoot the shit, and, people freaking comment and give you compliments. I find that's a real good lifter, I appreciate all of them I get. So I think that's a cool thing, too, about YouTube. That's one thing that, if you're ever depressed, turn your camera on, throw it on YouTube, and, talk about what you're, depressed about, which probably people in the pipe community that want to listen to you, so, and a lot of them are really good guys, lots of good advice out there, so, like I said, stuff like that, play music, I play guitar, play electric and acoustic, so, stuff like that, gotta keep yourself motivated and keep your chin up and everything, and, just, basically just take it day by day. That's what I try and do. Not trying to don't let it get the worst of you. Because, come on. Because it's pretty bad. Depression nowadays is pretty bad. A lot of people are depressed in this world. But, no, you gotta do stuff. You gotta get out. You gotta roam around and, sometimes you gotta do something that you're not used to, or just something to get you out of that rut, I find. Well, that's just me, though. It's different for everybody else. But that's what I can say, at least. If I'm depressed or something, I'll go to work and I'll just dwell on the problem. And I'll just dwell on it until I find a solution in my head. Or, I talk to the wife. It's always good to talk to your wife or your partner if you're depressed too. Just stuff like that, I guess. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling on. But I could definitely see where you're coming from, though. It must be pretty depressing if it's just gonna rain and be cloudy all day. But like I said, up here in Canada, when it gets -40 and -30 and the trees are frozen cock stiff, it's pretty. It can be pretty depressing at times. But you know, when if I get like that though, I just go out and do some ice fishing, snowboard, snowshoe, whatever, man. Gotta keep yourself motivated. You know, that's all you can do is keep your chin up, keep your head up, keep your spirits up. You know, if you find yourself you get into that rut, just try and find something to occupy your time, or try and you can always read too. There's plenty of good fucking things to read out there and stuff like that. So I watched the video last night, so I was dwelling on it pretty good, what to say and everything. So I don't know if it really answered your question or not. It's just basically what I do. It's basically just how I deal with depression and stuff like that. A lot of people hit the bottle or they'll do other stuff like that. I'm not that kind of guy. I'll just chill out and relax and talk about the life, or vent to the parents, stuff like that. Always got somebody there willing to listen, and I return the favor by listening to their problems too. So I think that's sometimes where we fail as being human and being people. Sometimes we're too afraid to express how we feel and everything. Nobody wants to admit it that they're depressed, and a lot of times, people just want to have somebody to talk to about it and have a shoulder to cry on. That's all it is. Nobody wants to listen to them. So what the world? So I don't know. That's all I can say about that. Like I said, if you're depressed, talk it out to somebody, talk it over, get it off your chest, and always remember the next day is a brighter day. Chin up, and things do get better in time. So other than that, last night I did smoke a CAO LX2 cigar. Holy frig, my friends. Wicked cigar. I actually forgot how much I enjoy a good cigar. Bowl flavor, real creamy taste. Just caught my senses, mellowed me right out. Very enjoyable. Definitely well deserved after the week I had. I was working like 50 plus hours, pretty tired, stuff like that. So I was well deserved to have the wife bring me home a nice cigar. And today I'm off to Ottawa for a big staff party. They put us in a hotel for the night. We go out, eat some food, drinks, all that stuff. So it should be good. I'm looking forward to it. Might go down to the cigar shop, pick up maybe a couple cigars, maybe get some pipe tobacco. We'll see. But I have your attention, pipe tobacco. I keep mine in the garage, and it's fairly cold in here. I don't know if you can see my breath, but it's pretty cold in here. Does anybody know if that's going to affect the taste, or is it going to dry it out, or I was thinking about maybe moving it inside, but if I move it inside, I don't want it to dry out. So who knows? Like, what's the temperature for coldness for pipe tobacco? If you ask me, I wouldn't think it'd actually have any effect on it. I wouldn't think. I think it'd be the other way around if it's too hot. But anyways, that's about it. So it's a bit of a video response, a bit of cigar, me. So it's basically what today's video is all about. So like I said, if you're depressed, another good thing if you're depressed, music. Listen to some music, man. That's what I try. That's actually what I do too. Listen to some good music depending on my mood. If you're pissed off, raging, go listen to some metal. If you're, I've been getting into like Matisyahu. He's a Jewish singer. I'm not a big religious man. I just like the music, and I just like the, just kind of makes you feel good music, stuff like that. So you gotta go with how you feel, basically. That's what I try and do. So anyways, that's my video response, Mountain Mike. That's what I have to say from here in Canada. Cheers to you, my friend. And to everybody else watching, thank you. Have a good day. And cheers from Canada. A very cold one today.